Right. Hiya, Pixie. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right, first things first, we like the video. I'm going to like the video now. So, liking the video is important. Sparkly Smile, hello, how are you all? Right, I've liked the video, so hopefully you guys will too. Normally I have it up there. Oh no, for man. Right, okay, so great. How are you all today? Yeah, a new week, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Hello, Toya Mel. How are you? Oh, welcome to the week. So it's great to see everybody. Hello, Andrew. How are you? I'm fine, I hope. Right, okay. So here on my channel, donations do take high priority. On PayPal, do select the option Pay Friends, Cash App, or Superchat. Next come channel members. If you notice, they are green. Hi, Queen Famous. And can't see now the chat. Anyway, so channel members do come first in the room after donated readings. They have gone green and with a sticker on. Okay, they press the join button for $1.99, so they now have access to 3 cards instead of 2 in every live reading. So hopefully the channel members and everyone else can post the questions. Random questions are picked after that. Okay, so hopefully Queen Famous can put down her question, and also who else came in? Toya Mel, of course, Toya Mel. This isn't working so good. Let me refresh that. So pop your questions down again. Thanks. Hey, yeah, and remember to like that. Thank you. Right, okay, we've got a donated reading. Sorry, channel members. Sometimes that happens. Right, okay. Solange Perez. Any good news coming? Right, sad about love life. Well, that's no good, is it? Right, let's sort the love life out with these cards that are upside down. Right, I'll do it with this. So this is for Solange Perez. Okay, so we'll just do our channel member first. Donated. Solange Perez. Right, let's have a look. Solange Perez. Hi, been sad lately about my love life. Right, let's have a look what's coming for Solange Perez. So this is for Solange Perez. Let's have a look. Hopefully the Leo energy yesterday could have opened up some new stuff for a lot of people. Let's have a look. What's going for Solange Perez? Right. Solange Perez. Love life for Solange Perez. Right. Right, just on a donated reading at the moment. Donations do take priority, and then our channel members. Let me see what love and romance cards we can pick up for you. Hiya, Gabby. Hiya, Tayo. Great to see you, Momo. D. Dot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being channel members. Just on a donated reading at the moment, folks. So, love life. Right, okay. Oh, so first of all, I'll do this, might as well. You've got a past life relationship on the cards. Whoa. Some Sometimes that might be a little bit traumatic, just tying loose ends from the past. But maybe it means that you've been with this particular soul for a long, long time and you're going to reconnect. So sometimes it is worth waiting for, to wait for that perfect person in this lifetime to sort things out. So we might go revisit that, or we might not. Actually, we will, because of that card there. So for Solange Perez, we have 3 of autumn. So within love life, we can see here that you can work with certain energies. You're a champion, theoretically. So what this basically means is your soul and your spirit and your passion and your higher self can move together now to really understand what it is that you're trying to achieve. So obviously it's a deeper love than ever before. And it's understanding that those can work together if you listen to your higher self and know what it is that you're trying to attract. If you really look at your personality now and what you want within your life, notice what qualities that you do want within a person. And then it can be attracted a lot quicker. You've got the championship bow here. You can do this. Absolutely. So when we come across the Ace of Winter, that is holding the sword of truth. That is inspiration. That is victory. So this is victory over the mind. So instead of saying, oh, it's not happening, it's never going to happen, all those things, use your sword of truth to dispel those kind of thoughts. So a sword is good for attacking or defending. So at the moment, we need to defend, from our bad thoughts, negative ones about that, or I'm single, or, all relationships end in disaster. No, they don't. So we need to kind of attack that, but then amazingly go out, and conquer. When we have a card of conquering, we need to conquer. One of the things one has to conquer here is letting go of old thought patterns, and maybe patterns of recognizing who we do attract within our life. I did this once upon a time. I thought, oh, enough is enough. I keep attracting emotionally unavailable people in their heart. They were single, obviously, but they were still hung up about lots of things, mainly exes. So, so I thought, oh, enough of that. It never goes anywhere when we do that. So now is the time to break away from that. Really realize if I want my own jewels that are worthwhile having, then I need to honor myself. And that's the energy here of honoring yourself. So we're going to have the 6 of Winter here in moving away from that. You will find peace. You will find this beautiful relationship soon. It's not going to take a while, but with this, you've got to move away from the drama. You've got to have a peace and understanding about self-love, self-preservation. Because if we don't, thank you, Momo, for that. If we don't, we have this energy here where we can look at things of an illusion and things that are still upsetting. So this is why the devil, the ego, can keep us small in that kind of aspect. So it is vitally important not to imagine the very worst, but pay attention to our intuition, like the first energy here of working with soul, spirit, that's within inside you and your higher self. Very important. If you do that, that's when you get the victory. That's when you say, yeah, and you make the energy work with you so much easier. So as long as you work with that and have that belief system that that certain person is going to come and be with you and really, teach you that unconditional love for yourself and others important. So it's out with the old and in with the new. This is the judgment card. So we can't pay attention to all that criticism, self-doubt, self-criticism, just disbelief, and imagination on the worst possible aspect. So love life is renewed when we see things clearer. Forgiveness, forgive ourselves, accept and be willing to love yourself and see the beauty in everyone. Trust. If we do trust ourselves, it means that we trust the universe. And if we trust that, don't we trust it to bring our perfect partner to us? And the answer to that is yes, because your mind is going to be a little bit easier moving forward now. Okay? So it's about no struggling. Hello, Tarot's Talk. How are you? So it's about not struggling with things, and it's just moving on. It's amazing. Even people who hide away, something can happen. I'm not saying hide away, but do you know what I mean? Hi, Tarot's Talk. How are you today? Right, thank you for the donation, Solange, and I really do hope that helps a little bit. Right, so Momo, will me and my love interest ever get back to being in a better place? That's for Momo. Thank you. So thank you for being here, guys. Donated readings do take priority. You're good. Excellent. So this is for Momo. So hopefully, Solange, that made sense and helped. Yeah, it's okay. How's yours? Right. So let's have a look at Momo. Will you and your love interest ever get back to being in a better place? Let's have a look. This is for Momo. Yeah. Well, good luck, Solange. Queen Famous, if you've got access to Prime Video, there's a load of free books on there, isn't there? I have never time to read. Never. And Kindle is free to download on phones and iPads, aren't they? You should be too busy for reading. Right, let's have a look for Momo. Will you and your love interest ever get back? Let's have a look. No. Momo. Hi, Angeli. How are you? Yeah, when you go through all the free books on Kindle, it should keep you going forever. Right, this is for Momo. Let's have a look at your love life. Right, just on a donated reading, guys. Then we'll be back with channel members, followed by people. So donated readings do come first, guys. Oh, this is for Momo. It says, give your relationship a chance. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. So So it's like, will your relationship get back to the better place? Sometimes they may feel like retreating a lot of the time and defending how they are. So it might be a reflection of what's gone on in the past for Momo, or it just might be that you say, "Look, I've put in all this effort," and da 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 da, or whatever you say to them. But sometimes, if they want to run away, we have to look deeper about what is going on with this person. So when we find out about our person, it's always good to, if they allow us to hear about their stories, about how they've been treated in the past. That will give us an indication of how they want to overprotect themselves. So they may be overprotecting themselves. It's survival of the fittest. They remember the hurt more than the delight. So sometimes, we've got to give our relationships a little bit more chance for the right environment for it to develop and grow. So that's the first aspect, what we've got. Then we've got, this is from Momo, donated reading. Then we've got Two of Winter. The Two of Winter is seeing the differences between the relationships of the two individuals involved. So that's quite good. And again, that's more of an understanding. So at the moment, it's in that stage of, oh, do I not bother with it? They're obviously not ready for a relationship. Or do I tiptoe around the tulips kind of thing, and wait? Because that's kind of a situation about accepting and not frightening. So for you not to be frightened, for them to not be frightened, and coming together to understand, another understanding card here, but on a higher level of intuition. So I think it will improve. Kind of an aspect here with the Four of Winter. So again, it's giving that space and understanding, in an empathetic and sympathy way. Because when we truly understand our partner and their issues, then we can understand how to approach the matter. So finding out very much about their past relationships and how they were brought out may help that a little bit more. It's not about pushing at the moment, is it? It's about, just resting. And, I mean, if we love people, it's like, surely we want the very best for them. So it's almost like stepping back and realizing if they need space and they don't want to be nagged, because some people try to force things. Well, if you loved me, you'd ring me every day, and things like that. That's control, and that's not love. That's not adapting to how they are as well. So it's very much here about understanding one another fully in a relationship. Otherwise, it's not relating to that person. We do have happy cards now. Yay! We got the Ace of Summer. So this is all about self-worth. So as long as you're both giving that self-love, that unconditional love coming down for each other, that's just going to get better and better. So when we feel happy about ourselves, then we respect ourselves more. And then you'll find that, hang on a minute, is this the right person for me? So the more we love ourselves and give to ourselves, we understand the situation. We instantly know if that's not working or not. But you do have that fantastic spiritual connection between each other. So you can work this out. You really can. And after all, the angels are also encouraging you and saying, give your relationship a chance. So hopefully they can be able to communicate on a deeper level than ever before. So this is complete understanding about what they want. Sometimes when they trust you fully, and trust themselves to let down the barrier fully, they'll be able to reveal parts of themselves that they find vulnerable, and they trust you enough with that information. Okay, so it is hard to say, well, I'm frightened of this, you know. And to be fair, a lot of people are frightened about something or other. You know, oh, I'm going to miss out on X, Y, and Z, whatever it is for people. So it's a sense of vulnerability that they may open up to you. Okay. You do get your wish here, and they come across as the King of Summer. Yay! So this is perhaps why the angels have said give your relationship a chance. Working on the Nine of Cups here with this, it is almost like just be patient. You've achieved a lot. Why chuck in the towel now? Here with the King of Cups, it's about just trust your intuition, trust the love, but trust the love for yourself, Momo. You're a fantastic person, and of course it's going to be recognized. But if we over push these things, then that aspect of escape, these little lizards, they lose a tail and they grow another one. But it's a defense mechanism. So they'd rather lose something than lose their life. So that's why, in a way, Momo, one has to really fully trust that the time is not completely on board at the moment, but will be soon-ish. But learn to build up more love and trust in that, and hopefully that will be okay. Okay, thanks for the donation, and thanks for being a channel member. Yay! Let me give you a little unicorn, because you are a channel member. So, a little unicorn. And then we'll go on to channel members first. So, channel members, can you put your questions down again and I'll pick them up? Thank you, Toya. Right, so you've got hope. You've got Momo. This is for Momo and Unicorn of Hope. So just hope that things will get better, but have faith as well. Have faith in yourself, trust in yourself. Your higher self does know what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? Oh, am I doing this again? Oh no, I have to wait. Oh, come on. Hope. Just have hope. Yeah. Oh, thank you. So hopefully that works or helps. Right, thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember to like the video. Donations do take priority. And then our channel members, we do channel members. And then random questions picked at will. So let's do Toya Mel, who is first today. Toya Mel. So what do I need to know in regards to your student accommodation? Everything feels delayed. So you didn't move in that week, last week. I've been trying to manifest for certain payments, but it's taken ages and time's running out. Oh no. Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? Yeah. It's very difficult to know. Let's have a look. No worries. Right, let's have a look for Toya Mel. Student accommodations. They should all come out in the wash. Let's have a look. Hello, everyone. Right, let's have a look at Toya Mel and accommodation. I don't know if you guys get grants like we do over here. We get student loans. And sometimes it takes ages for it to come through, because it will come through. But I know what you mean. When you've got bills to pay, it's really, really hard. And that's why students get a lot of debt on their credit card. It's all designed to keep people low, isn't it? Right, let's have a look for Toya. Toya Mel. it is a difficult situation to rethink and kind of formulate what it is about money. So, you know, I don't know if you've got time for part-time jobs or anything like that, but you do have success. You know, you will be moving. So this is the perfect moving card. So don't worry about accommodation, but kind of rethink. If you have this feeling of kind of dread and things are running out, you do have time running out. You do feel like that. And this came up upside down. So instead of kind of thinking too much about the worry and it's not there, just think it is there. The success card is here for you, so it will come. But yeah, it is kind of useless for feeling stressed over the situation when it's out of your control. You're doing everything possible to get that. Student accommodation will always be there. The reason why they build enough accommodation for students, but landlords love students because they know they're going to pay. They need to be there. So don't worry about it. On a huge universal level, it's easy. It's done and dusted. Don't panic. Don't panic. Because when you panic, you're making your whole body like, you need that energy for study or finding a part-time job, whatever comes easier. So we've got Queen Famous next. What advice does Spirit have to me regarding writing your book? Right. Let's have a look, Queen Famous. It's sometimes challenging. Right, let's have a look what motivation our Queen Famous needs. I mean, I learned that. I think I told you I started 2 writing courses in my life. And yeah, it's discipline for me because I don't like discipline. So when they say or suggest, you know, sitting there for hours, getting it done, and then so you're all there on your computer. Right, okay. So I used to read a lot of Mills and Boons, and you knew the formula, so you knew how to write a love story. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm stuck because I'm trying to find a conversation that should say to the bloke to move the story on, and I'm like this. Huh. It's quite challenging, isn't it? Oh my God. But I'll give up on that. Conversations, what people could say. Because you want the mood, because when they tell you to do short stories and you need to tell a story in a short amount of words and you're over by 5,000 words, you think, oh, here we go again. So, it's like, oh, yeah, they are. Anyway, let's have a look about you and motivation. Right, let's have a look. So, first of all, we've got this energy of the Ten of Swords. Yippee. But as we know, it's thinking outside the box. So, to motivate yourself, thinking outside the box, one of those things is really realizing that you have a flood of information and all these ideas that you can develop with patience, But as you know, with the Emperor's card, that is giving birth to your project. So it's like, right, remember the time, the buzz of finishing one book, because you have done that, or finishing anything that gave you great joy. And when we give birth to a child, it's like we still have to keep going and going and going. So if you think of the new child, the new book, as I still have to replicate and nurture that. So this is very much about taking on mother energy and nurturing it. So every time you go to sleep, oh, I've got to nurture my book. I've got to give it the best possible chance in life. So if it still is your passion of writing, if you need a break, then maybe that's one of those things. Pretend you've just conceived and it's going to take 9 months to give birth to it and really develop it. So thinking outside the box. It does show here that there is a bit of oppression, so maybe taking enough time for a break and then pick it up. Writing little ideas and I mean, you know how to write. You must have done so many courses on writing. I mean, maybe do 10 minutes a day of research, marketing kind of thing, how other writers get into their motivation groove, and then take a break and then go, right, what time of the day is it best for me just to sit there or sit outside or sit anywhere? But yeah, just remember it's your baby, so it has to be nurtured. Okay, thank you, Queen Famous. Good question. Yeah, I like poems. I think poems are great. Tells a really good story, doesn't it? Definitely. Thank you. Right. So we're doing channel members at the moment, because they do have priority. Anjali, yes, I know seeing personality traits. Going to meet with him after meeting his thought. What? With him after meeting his thought. Right, that makes sense on some level. No worries, Momo. Lots of love to you. So we're on Anjali S now, our channel member. All questions do take are randomly picked, except channel members do get priority in the room. Okay. So let's have a look at Anjali S. Sing's personality traits. Ooh, Tarot's Talk. Yeah, Tarot's Talk. I can do that for you, no problem. Just do Anjali at the moment. May you know Sing's personality traits. Hi, Nick Smiley. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation, Neo. Oh, I can't say that. Neelapata Misra. Thank you. Do remember to put your question down in the question box. Thanks very much. It's nice to have a nice orange strip, isn't it? Thank you for being here. First time I've seen you, isn't it? Thank you. DD. What do you mean DD? What? Right, just put your question. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Are you all right? Do remember to put your question down. Thanks very much. We are on M Singh. We're just finding out M Singh's personality. It's all very exciting meeting people, isn't it? Right, Anjali. Ah, she's your sister. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Oh. Right, Angela, yes, let's have a look at your personality traits at the moment. I think, hello. I think what he's going to demonstrate is a little bit of fantasy going on. He might go off, on a different route that you didn't even know existed. So he can be very introverted at times with his dreams, his passions. But yeah, sometimes it's out of embarrassment that they don't really know how to connect on a deeper level. Don't worry about that. Here we've got maybe they'll say sort of things that they've achieved in their life, which is really good. And as I said, those kind of fantasy aspects that they want to go, they want to develop that more. So they might take you on a great fantasy. Oh, we could do this and we could do that, and da 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 da. Da. And I want to do this and I want to do that. So, as I said, don't judge them too harshly, because some people, when people meet, they don't really know how to be grounded and kind of take a step back and go, look, the person in front of me wanted to meet me, so I can relax, but maybe this person is a little bit nervous and comes across the wrong way of how they can be. Do you know what I mean? So it can be a little bit difficult, but yeah, it'll go fine. It'll go really fine. You might surprise yourself about laughing all the time. Okay, right. We're doing a donated reading, guys, at the moment. Hello, Olga. How are you? He's a doctor. Right. Nice to know an doctor. Right, we're just going to do a donated reading, guys, for Nilapata Misra. I know I can't say your name. I'm sure Tarot's Talk will allow me to learn how to pronounce that name. Right, let's have a look. It is quite funny how you pronounce his initials, because here in England we have that is short for something else. I'll tell Tarot's Talk, or he might already know it. Right, okay, let's have a look at SOB. No worries, Anjali. Hema. Okay. I'm just on a donated reading at the moment, guys. And then I'll go back to channel members. Yes, it is, Jeanette. Yeah, that is quite correct, Jeanette. Jeanette, if you select friend, when you're paying, that cuts out fees for me. That PayPal charges a lot of fees. Oh, but yeah, Jeanette, it is. Right, let's see what's going on with this person. I want to do that one. Jeanette, it's up to you how long a reading you want. Most people donate about $5, to be fair, you know, something like that is fine. But it's up to you. It really is. The size of the donation is the size of the reading, really. Right, okay, so let's go on for Hermit or Neelapat Pal Misra. I can't say this name, it's embarrassing. But Tarot's Talk knows I'm not very good at that kind of thing. So let's have a look what's going on. So the first thing is this really good card here with the Empress. Sometimes we have to nurture ourselves. It's very important. So when this card comes up, it's like, okay, you know, they ran away, they didn't want. Unfortunately, with mothers, some things, unfortunately, if we look at birth within ourselves, sometimes the baby is miscarriages, sometimes it's stillborn, and sometimes, you know, it dies in life. So there's all things that when we look at the Empress card as a mother, it takes a great skill to kind of nurture relationships. And when our child or your situation there goes off kilter, it's skew with, you know, going wrong, like ghosting and all the rest of it. It becomes very hard as a mother to know what to do, you know, and it is hard to unconditionally love aspects. And that's why some mothers disconnect. Oh, okay, that's fine. Neil, yeah, Neil. So basically, here, the situation still needs a sense from us of how to nurture it, but let's see further. So, thank you for the donation. I will get to you as soon as this is over. We have the Nine of Autumn, so it's like the weight of the situation is not being looked at. So normally if this card was this way, it would look like it was quite going good, you know, but because it's this way, it's like, because they do want to be alone, that this is a great card for self-employment and self-worth and, you know, going it alone. But because they're like this, it has a negative feel to it, and that's probably why they felt like, I just want to shut it off at the moment, which is not very nice. I mean, to be fair, it's like when people say they love you or whatever, the character of the person, if they don't really feel it, is a little bit off. Here with the Eight of Autumn as well, it's like they can't focus on two things at once. So that's probably why they've ghosted you, you know, dropped the subject. So in a way, it's like they really can't focus, and they can't see it developing further, which is a little bit off, isn't it? You know, and that's why, in a way, it's nice to be a little bit more honest. Why can't people be honest? Well, they don't respect themselves. They don't respect other people. And here with the Seven of Winter, we can kind of see that they've stolen from you certain aspects, and no one likes that. It's not fair. So when we have the life experience, this is very Tarot's Talk knows this is the Tower and the direction of where do I go now. They have left a little bit of the door open which is not very kind, because what they've done to you is just despicable. You know, you deserve respect, and that's one of the things that we have to look here. As the Empress, we have to learn to nurture ourselves, but also forgive ourselves for the situation. You know, sometimes, you know, if we're telling the other person, I love you, and oh, isn't it great? And it isn't great. It's almost we're leading them down the path that they feel obliged to actually say it back, because they think they're going to lose you and all the rest of it. So sometimes in situations, the psychology of what we say and what we speak, it is like a life experience about, oh, if I reflect back, did I kind of push them into a kind of thing, or were they just kind of untrue? They are very untrue. Do you know what I mean? They've got that tendency to do so. So picking it up, yeah. So also here with the Four of Summer, they're going to kind of ignore you. They are feeling over stressed with that situation as well. So they're just kind of in a mood with the situation. I can't see them wanting to communicate with you at this moment in time. I really can't. So one has to kind of, this is quite good. Now, the reason why they can't is because of the Princess of Summer upside down. So they can't see it. And yes, they are with a lot of friends, a lot of other people, and that they just want to be, you know, there's something wrong. They haven't processed what a real relationship is like. So I think, to be fair, you know, you're well better off with them, especially with this card here with the life experiences. Here with the life experiences, it is hard to understand that, okay, is that person going to be loyal? Do I want them back? And it's a little bit off, isn't it? So, you know, we put all our eggs sometimes all in the one basket. So you do have dreams here, which is good. But you also have the marriage card as well. Not particularly with this person, but when you really feel, when you meet the next person, you will just sense that what you've been dreaming will lead to a more committed relationship. They'll just know, you'll know, that as soon as you meet them, that they want commitment, you know, because they're honest and trustworthy. And I don't think SOB was as honest as they let out. So, yeah, I don't know what Tarot's Talk has suggested to you as well. But yeah, we don't like that. But we have to reflect back on issues, don't we? About how they were, and when we start to see the full picture from out of ourselves, then we kind of know what's going on. Okay, Jeanette, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Jeanette, let's do that. So thanks, Heal Hannah Pital, yeah, for the reading. Hopefully that's helped, and I'm sure if you mention things to Tarot's Talk, I can discuss it further with you if you want. Right, let's do Jeanette. Thank you for the donation, Jeanette. Let's have a look. Is there anything that you can describe special, good about you? I want to sleep peacefully tonight. Right. No, it's not weird at all. It's absolutely not weird. It's absolutely fine. We live in an era, don't we, where mental thoughts, stress, worry, concern is one of those things. Thank you much, love, pal. You take care. Lots of love to you. You'll be fine. You know, sometimes when we do need a healing, and if Tarot's talk to him about that, he knows about that. Um, yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's really, really hard, but you'll be fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, so mental clarity, mental depression and anxiety, nobody likes that at all. But if people realise, the quicker they realise this, the better, right? So it doesn't matter what situation we're in, whether at the start of a journey, in the middle of it, a little bit further, or at the end, we're always going to be a little bit stressed over everything. We're always going to be a little bit anxious about it. All the feelings and emotions that humans go through always have to happen. So, but it's when we're consumed by those emotions that drag us down. So what we need to do is just be higher than it and go, oh, I'm feeling angry today. Oh, isn't that interesting? Do a little bit of anger, boom, 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 and then stop and then calm down again. And it's very much the same with frustration. This isn't working out. Go, okay, I've demonstrated that as a human. I won't let that bother me and move on. But with mental anxiety and depression and all those things, it's really bad, isn't it? And sometimes we need a little bit of help from doctors or psychologists or things like that, just to help us on our way. But it's definitely a modern era thing, isn't it? Definitely. It's always good to cry. That's always good to cry. When you express crying, it means you're healing. So that's a job done. That's brilliant. Well done, you. Because a lot of people can be very closed off, and they've put a barrier up so much that they do not want to look at it. So crying is one of the best medicines to release everything. So if you cry, pat yourself on the back and cry some more, because sometimes it takes months and months to just get it all out. There's nothing wrong with crying. You should never stop yourself. Just let it out. Definitely. Absolutely. Cyber. Oh, you mean you were bullied on the... Oh, I thought you were emotionally trying to... Sorry, I misread that, didn't I? Right, so they caused you pain. Well, I really hope you reported them. Cyberbullying is disgusting. It happens all the time on channels. We get it all the time. Trolls do not realise they're actually bullying. Do you know what I mean? So it just means that they don't respect anybody, including themselves. So I pity people who bully. I've never bullied anyone, as far as I know. Except Tarot's Talk in a fun way when we do collaborations with Mad Soul. But we know it's in humour. But, because, you know, we've all been bullied at school. Well, I was, you know, and people are, you know, and we don't like it, do we? No. Right. Hello from India. Hi, guys. Thanks for being in my room. Just on a donated reading now, guys. So please be patient for a bit. And then we'll get back to random questions, guys. Right, Jeanette. Thank you, YouTube user. You're next after this donated reading for Jeanette. Right, let's have a look, Jeanette. Right. I'm going to give you a unicorn as well. Right, let's give you a unicorn in this matter. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at this! Look at this beautiful unicorn rainbow for Jeanette of abundance. So when we look at that unicorn, and we can really go down there, and you do have the Ten of Summer here as well. So I like these two cards very much in this particular reading of what's going on. So within you, as we were discussing before, there are a whole array, literally an array with two rainbows. This is a rainbow as well on it. There's a whole array of emotions, and some of those emotions can be really about happy, love, joy, contentment. Or, I mean, what you could do, Jeanette, is write a list of all the fantastic positive emotions and really say, okay, I can experience them on a daily process. So the abundance of good, positive emotions can override feelings of doubt and depression and anxiety about something that may or may not be real, especially if we've been bullied. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, what I mean is it's got no truth in it. Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody's judged, and you do have that renewal card there. The judgment card of your reading here is about judgment. So this is about self-judgment. So we can't self-judge on a negative way. Self-doubt, self-loathing, self-worth, self-low worth. All these things are in our imagination, and it's cruel. It's just cruel. If we're ourselves, why should we give ourselves? It's like we're bullying ourselves. So it's almost like we're replicating the behavior of bullies. Do you know what I mean? So this is in your reading about being renewed. So renew and don't harshly judge. This is a time where we can refresh and go, waking up and go, okay, well, what do I want today? Or what emotions do I want to feel? Do you know what I mean? So it's very like that. So the beginning of your reading is Five of Spring, and that kind of, arguments and bullying and all the rest of it, and not having the perfect time. So, when we focus on that, we do get more of it, So it's almost like, right, do I want happy, or do I want let's fight again? So maybe removing yourself from certain aspects is the best way. And sometimes, if someone said something about what you said, then that's their opinion and it's got nothing to do with the truth. Okay. So we can either stay away or not express an opinion, but certainly not let people take our power away. So this is one of the aspects here of rethinking things. So things can be a trap, and be very painful. This card in this particular pack is this dog is now time for retirement. So it doesn't have to keep working. So what that means, the work is the pain. So for you, you need to retire yourself from putting yourself in those situations and rethinking things. But the abundance of happiness is one of those great things to have. You do have a lot of magic within your life, but when you see the opportunities as losing confidence about people in the world and those opportunities, then that is the wrong end of the abundance spectrum. One has to see opportunities in a more positive way instead of a negative way. So don't be put off It's like anyone who's climbing a mountain, they have to prepare. So this is the preparing and knowing what tools to have. Positivity, knowing that you want to be a good person in life. You know what I mean? With the sun is that happiness. So again, happiness, but also being in control and responsible for your life, and protecting yourself and listening, active listening to you in the most abundant, happy, prosperous way. And as I said to you before, there is that renewal card. So self-judging and being judged for what's untruthful or truthful shouldn't really get, like, that's why I said to people, I don't care if trolls come in my room, it's their opinion. Means all I care about is my opinion of myself. So it never goes into a negative spin about, if something's not working, I just go, oh, well, how can I better that? How can I improve that? So the judgment card for ourselves is like having a meeting with ourselves. And it's like, oh, do you want this to continue? And you go, no, not really, no. And then you go, right, what are you going to do about it then? Oh, well, I could eat less chocolate. Well, are you going to do that? No. And it's about having conversations with yourself, little meetings, do you know what I mean? But yeah, just kind of really focus on the happiness. As you perhaps know, the sun is the happy card, but it's also the creator card. So what we create in life should be abundantly happy. Okay, so hopefully you'll be a lot better within that. Thank you, and good luck. There's a load of sometimes with chatter. If you put those subliminal videos on YouTube, how to make you sleep, affirmations and all that, just plug them in your ears, and then at least you'll be listening to that instead of the mental clutter. It's always a good thing to do. Why can't you hear me? Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you rewind? Because if you rewind the video, then you'll get your reading. Is that okay? Because we can't do that again. It crashed. Right. Please rewind, or when this video has been processed, you can just go to it. The time is 9:20. Okay. Right. Thank you. So we're on another reading now, guys. It's YouTube user. But yeah, you'll be fine. Right, YouTube user, Anis, current feelings, not talking, but we're on WhatsApp. Right, okay, let's have a look. Yep, that's fine. Okay, thank you, Jeanette. You'll be fine, Thank you. Right, we're on YouTube user and Anis. Current feelings of Anis today. Right, and then we'll go back to channel members. If any channel members are in the room at the moment, can they repost the question? I'll get to you very soon. Right. Hi, Olga. Nick, are you still in the room? If any channel members are in the room, can they repost their questions, please? Thank you. Right, channel members do come have priority after donated readings in the room. So for Anis, I think he's still around. Well, like you say, he's still on WhatsApp, so that's all right. We have the Ace of Ace of Pentacles, so there is that opportunity there. The opportunity is kind of on an emotional level, kind of, he knows you're there and all the rest of it. But here with the Princess of Cups, it's like they see the opportunity or they feel it, but they're not feeling it, if you get what I mean. So they're not going to kind of, come out and say, oh, let's meet and all the rest of it. They don't really want to be bothered, even though that opportunity is there. So at the back of the mind, they go, yeah, I know, I should, but they're not. So for them, they've got to have a look at the Ace of Summer as well. So I think they might begin to start to feel something when the time's right. But they're very impatient person. They are impatient as well. So that they almost want the feeling to be immediately there and just carrying on. But when they've turned Seven of Autumn upside down, that is very impatient. And here with the Prince of Summer, I think they are generally still feeling okay about you today, and they want to move things on. So there is a flavour of starting, but they're very impatient about something else. So it's like maybe they're picking up on your energy that you're trying to rush things when they don't really want it rushed. So this is perhaps, but they are still interested. They're definitely still interested. So that's interesting, isn't it? Hello, Charlie Bear. Hello, Mrs. Charlie Bear. Right. Charlie, thank you. Okay, we'll just do Mrs. Charlie Bear, Nick, and then I'll do you. Right. Mrs. Charlie Bear. Cards for the next 2 months. All right, okay. Mr. Charlie Bear's going to go in hibernation soon. It's winter coming up. Bears like to hibernate over winter, don't they? Right, let's have a look at Charlie Bear. Oh, is the hip all right then? Is it kind of still bad? Yeah, I need to pay attention to health as well. Oh. We'll get to you, Nick, I promise. Oh, good. Hey, that's good. Well done, you. Well done. Wow. Your husband will be calling you Hedgehog. I bet you any money he calls you Hedgehog. Hello, Hedgehog, darling. Because he's got a sense of humour. Hello, Hedgehog. Oh, good grief. And a chiropractor, he'll be thinking you're running off with people. You've been married too long now, you know. About time you had a fling. Oh, she's going to have a fling. She's bored of marriage now. Bored of marriage. Oh, that's so last year. Oh, that's so last year. I know. Oh dear, you got to laugh, innit? You've got to laugh. Oh dear, it's quite funny. People want to get married and no one married. Oh yeah, right, okay. It does get better. It does get better. Don't worry. What am I on about? Who said that? Where did that come from? Oh yeah. Right. So on a serious note, right. Let's see what Charlie Bear's getting up to. Right. Let's see what Charlie needs to know. So that's bringing us up to in autumn. I better give you a unicorn to cheer you up. Cheer you up.com. Right, this is for Charlie Bear. Just on the donated reading, guys, and we'll be back to random questions after Nick's question. Here's a general member. Right. Delight. Oh. So you've got a unicorn of delight. Woo! About making wishes and having them come true, basically. So we'll have a look at that later, I suppose, or reflect back on it. A delight. Right, okay. So we'll start at the worst. So in the next 2 months, you've had life experience. You've done that, bought the t-shirt, got the postcode t-shirt. Yeah, all those postcards. So with life experience, it can be a drain. It can be a kind of thing that we think, oh, come on, universe, what are you doing to me now? So we do learn from these learning lessons of whatever is going on. So what you're suffering now with your health is a learning experience and how to heal on all sorts of levels. So it's how we deal with the life experiences. It's how we move forward. So it is good to have this, because once we've faced a challenge and won it, then we have that great feeling about how we can do bigger things. So when it's small or when it's very big, and then the little experiences come along that aren't so good, then it's like, yeah, I can cope with that. So I think you're going to cope with a lot more things. I know. But it is. I mean, it might just be a little bit of a reminder that what you have gone through, it's like it's easy fixable. If you notice a little nail going down on this post, it's like we learn how to hit a nail with a hammer and get it accurate. So that's all about focus. So when things, Danny, I'll be with you in a minute. So when things collapse down, we know how to rebuild it better. So sometimes it's important for the universe to give us these things. And I know you've gone through that, so maybe that's just reminding you how strong you actually are. And you've joined forces with Mr. Charlie Bear. So sometimes talking and listening and being responsible for your own life now. You're still an individual, so it's about being individualistic and listening and learning on a greater aspect. Sometimes have a little bit of humor in life. Oh, universe, you did that again, did you? Thanks very much. That's so funny. Be sarcastic, maybe. So this is this. So we've got the balance card upside down. So this is a reminder to put things into balance. Weigh up things, especially on the emotional level. Really look at your emotions over the next 2 months. And see if they're helping or hindering. So this is still a healing card as well. So really, I'm not talking about physical here as well. So everything happens because of something else. It's like the domino effect. There's no kind of things that happen that we haven't resulted in. So when we do look at physical health, what have we done to kind of get into that situation? Yeah, I said to people, I need to pay attention to my health. So we've got the 6 of spring. So you will be a success. You always are a success. But kind of, yeah, this is quite good because you're seeing to health professionals, and it's like these people help you. So you will get a success in that. So don't worry about that. There's still things to sort out upside down. So maybe I mean, it's good to go to these, especially acupuncture. They do trying to get to the blocked energies, but maybe looking at things, moving a little bit more, dancing, whatever, and paying attention to all areas of our health will really sort these things out. Sorting things on the mental level. So, yeah, think, be realistic about what it is. I know you've had a lot of stress lately, so yeah, sort that out as well. So we've got not being overly patient with ourselves. Healing does take a long, long time. So, or it doesn't, it's how you think about these things. So have patience and learn what is necessary in your life and what's not. Because there is something that it is on an emotion move away from. So be honest with yourself and really think, oh, well, is that applicable now in my life? Do I need to still put up with that? Maybe it's time to remove myself emotionally from that situation. So what are you thinking about maybe universal things, and taking that on board may not be good. And this is about owning your own power. Don't lose sight of this, I've always seen you as this leader of your own life and really abundant with it. So where was that unicorn and the delight? So reconnect with delight in your life with the King of Autumn, which is very much about leadership, money, career, and delight again in the prospect of you being in charge of who you are and making things work. So you've got to make things work and find delight in that. So be happy. It's like, okay, I've done this, I've done that, right, now what? But we can always have delight as a child. That delight. Oh, a cake, oh, a letter through the letterbox, and all those things that we're very excited about as a child. We need to find that enthusiasm again. So for you, put the spark back in when it might have just dropped off. So, and that is life experiences, isn't it? So hopefully that's helped. Yeah. So that was for Charlie Bear. Thank you, Denny, for the donation. It's good to have you on board. And let's do yourself. Yeah, you do. Spark. Light a candle. Get some sparklers. Wear a sparkly dress. All those things just to remind us that we need to find it. Do you know what I mean? But patience. Give yourself patience, time to heal. Yeah, I've gone through a lot and it's taken its toll, hasn't it? Yeah, I know. You'll get there. Enjoy those health professionals. You'll probably get women, won't you? Anyway, good luck. Have a good day. You're all right. Right, let's have a look at Denny. And you love reading, please. What's coming in for you? Yeah, it is. You'll be fine. Thank you. Have a great day. Right, let's do a love reading for Denny. Nikki, you still here? I will do you after this, if you are still here. This is for Denny. And I love reading. Hello, Sarah. How are you? I'm just doing a donated reading. We'll be with you in a minute. That's not literal. This is for Denny. Hi, Harshita. This is for Denny. Right, Denny, and you love. Let's see what's exciting stuff we're getting. Phew. Phew. Let's have a look here. Right, Denny. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. Right. I'll read you that in a minute. So, at the moment, you do need to sort things out. You asked for a new love, right? But first of all, before newness can come in, we must be completely honest with what's going out. Do you know what I mean? Because it shows here, I'm going to read these are the worst cards, okay, if you want to look at that. But they're not, because they're a reminder that some things need to be sorted out. So we've got the ego, which is like the devil card and what we're being trapped within. So also that's been demonstrated is the 5 of spring and also the 5 of summer. So this is where if we don't get rid of the old feelings, the old how we need to sort things out. One of those things to sort out is make sure you're emotionally have closure from the past or any toxic kind of situations. So it's knowing who you are at the moment, of what type of person that you want to come in to your life. It's not like a sticking plaster, right? It's like, do you want this to be a most fantastic relationship? Because one needs to break away from old habits or old types of who we are trapped in our life. So this is about being honest. Yeah. So just kind of be honest with yourself and go, right, okay, have I had a certain pattern? Or am I feeling trapped because I don't want to completely commit? Have I lost trust? Have I lost faith? There's a whole universe here on your love connection that's showing you that it is vast and there are people there that you need to connect to on a bigger place. So if you do this little bit of work, which for some people it's a lot, it is really big. So we have to not just go, right, it's almost like when people are broken up from a partner and they go to a club and they have one night stand, 2 night stands in the same night, and they're kind of trying to get from the universe a good feeling, but it's like dead. So this is why we have to really heal ourselves here, sort things out. So we're very confident and very ready for that new love. So that's one thing. But then everything goes great. Fantastic. Look at this. Fantastic. So if you nurture what it is that you want and have an idea of that ideal person, because remember, the universe is vast and it will give to you what you really want. But that's about the clearing away of what you don't want to enable that newness to come in. And things can happen very fast for you. And here with the Prince of Summer, that is new love coming in. And when it does come in, it's going to put, it's like, have you heard of that expression? Excuse me for the sexual connotation, but it's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. But it rains women as well. I'm not sexist here. So this new love does come in, and then you get your perfect situation as in the Ten of Summer. Yay! Which is very good happiness. But we can't get to that if we don't do the work at the start. Now, let me just tell you, if you don't pull away from those habits, you will get this kind of person who just runs away or doesn't give to you on the fullness. So this is a very balancing card, because here this is about idealistic love sometimes, but it is love coming in. But if you make that stronger and more solid, then this complete happiness will come in. Does that make sense? Oh, you did. Right. Well, heal completely from it. Don't be bitter or twisted about it. Just the nut burger. Yeah, I love the way you say that. But it's very much about, right. Okay, that happened. It's like you go into a shop and you buy a product that's broken. Mr. Like you say, your ex or the Virgo. Just go to the shop and go, I'd like my returns on this, please. You can have it back and give me the money. So you get the money and right, I'm free of that broken product. I'll go to a different shop and get a better model than ever before. That's what you need to do. Oh, yeah, that's what we need to do. Definitely. Right, yeah, right. We've done our donation readings at the moment, so if anyone else wants to donate, just let me know on PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat. So we're back to our channel members. Nick, are you still here? Poor Nick, he's waited and waited and waited. Yay, patience of a saint. Right, any future boo thing coming towards you? Oh, Nick, we'll get you done now. So channel members are those people who have gone green with a sticker at the end of their name. They press the join button. For $1.99, they get 3 cards instead of 2 and have access to channel-only videos. Oh, yeah, it's like patience of a saint, as they say. Right, let's have a look, Nick, what's going on. Right. Right, let's have a look. Oh, So we do have Nick, we have the sunshine. Yay, lots of happy success. So creating your success is going to be the real boo thing, as you call it. So we've got a lot of energy here, a lot of happiness and a lot of creativity. So don't kind of settle for less than that. You know, that's a big energy coming up. So here with the Princess of Winter, we have things that are a little bit kind of, oh, I still want to protect this idea and that idea. So it's about formulating new positivity ideas, especially with the sun. And then you have the Four of Spring. Yay! So you do have a perfect connection coming up. Definitely. Absolutely. The perfect situation if you allow it. So let the sun shine within your life and let the stability of a real good committed relationship come forward. So, as you know, this is all about engagements, marriages, things like that. So, as you can see with these little beavers, they're just chilling. They're going with the flow. So, go with the flow and don't mentally try to control the situation. It's like going with the flow, going with the flow. And I think that's lovely. Well done, Nick. Yay. Right, guys. So, is there any more channel members here that I've forgotten? Remember, guys, to like the video. Random questions are random. Please post your questions now and we'll pick them all up. Denny, I would like to know is that I'm glad we got Nick done before that. Otherwise, that would have been hilarious. Right, Denny, thank you for the donation. I would like to know, is there anything else I should work on for my own benefit? At the moment, I'm working on my trust from the narc abuse. Yeah, Nick, that would have been like a comedy sketch, wouldn't it? I'm waiting for a reading. Oh, someone else has donated. Right, let's have a look then, Denny. So, Denny, let me just tell you about trust, right? As I used that analogy before, just sit down and imagine taking that package. Just quickly, you know, when you die, if you remember, you know, when you die, you're meant to see everything in your life go before you. Do that with that Virgo and just put it in the box, right? The whole relationship. Yeah, I met them. You don't have to think it. You just go, yeah, right? Put it in the box. Imagine wrapping it up in love, white light, string. Hand it to the universe. There you go, universe. You deal with that because I'm finished with it. And then go, right, do I trust myself? Do I trust myself to want better things for that thing? Do I trust the universe that'll bring it? Only if I trust myself, right? So it's about trusting, taking that package to that, you know, pound shop, you know, and going to the best shop that you want. Harrods, you know, Harrods is a big store in England. You can get anything there. So it's about going to Harrods and finding that perfect partner. So it's about trusting yourself and allowing yourself to walk into Harrods. Do you get me? So that's probably a good idea. But let's have a look if there's anything else for yourself. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. Let's have a look. That's why it's important to do work on ourselves. Because if we don't, it's like we kind of block it moving forward. Let's have a look then. What does Denny? It is. The experience I found in my life, when I realise something, I go, right, that's enough of that. I'm not dealing with that again. That's over, finished. I've learned that lesson. I don't want it again. I've definitely learned it. And the universe goes, "Oh, okay, we won't give it to you again. Are you sure? Because I'm not having it." That's what I do. I go, no, that's not for me. I've learned it. Move on. That's true. I go, don't do that to me again. That's finished with. I've learned it. Thank you for the lesson again. But I'm going that way. No, that way. Right, let's have a look. Oh, Denny. Right, if you were warned by your intuition that that person wasn't good, but you like the look of them and, like, oh, yeah, that looks all right, then your intuition was right. So it's like you just wanted to go with the lower bodies, the lust, or, oh, yeah, the opportunity's there. It must be presented with it. So you put that in the pocket of learning, life experiences, and you will have more empathy, sympathy, and you'll understand about trust. And it'll be a little story you can tell yourself as a better person. So I love all my really challenging situations in my life because it's made me a more understanding person. If I just met somebody when I was 10 and everything was perfect, I wouldn't know about all those terrible feelings that you pick up along the way of destructive relationships. So I'd rather have had them than not had them. Well, that's your first mistake. Leave them alone. Move away from them. It's not your job. See, you're going down the same route I did. I don't know if I've told you, but I used to somehow want to do exactly the same as you, but it doesn't work out for our romantic journey, our romance, our relationship journey with. So that's when I said, right, I've had enough of emotionally defunct people, because I seriously had. I don't want them anymore. I want somebody who is completely over their exes and completely on board with a relationship. So it took me years and years and years for that person to come. Imagine all the other people that would have come along those years. I'm just saying. I'd had enough. I'd absolutely had enough. It's like, you give your heart and your soul. You give your heart and your soul to the situation, and you invest all that love and expectation and dream. Oh yeah, this person's going to be great. No, because I hadn't healed myself, and that's what I was mirroring it within me. Do you get me? So that's why I'm saying to you, just pick that parcel up and take it to the pound shop and leave it there and go to Harrods. It's just a little tip I'm giving you. You can take it on board or not, but eventually you'll realise, I remember that woman told me decades ago when she's long dead. So, yeah, I remember. I get what she's saying now. I understand what she's saying. Right. Right, let's have a look, Demi, for your thing. Absolutely. And when you have an attitude like that, you do win in life. Absolutely. That is a huge winner, isn't it? That is a winner. Winner. Everyone wins then, don't they? Yeah? Right. Right, let's have a look. Right, okay, so what do we need to learn from? Anything else that you want to work on? Hmm. Um, so I'll start with the like I did before with the worst. So yeah, here we have the Seven of Swords. I think you might know about this. It is trust issues. It's also about people stealing your thunder or stealing your thoughts or your dreams and desires and kind of leaving you with a nasty taste in the mouth. So it's on an intelligent level that you need to kind of just own who you are. And when you own who you are, it shows that you do express a certain amount of kindness. So, and that compassion and that loyalty and getting out there and really understanding a lot of life itself. So it's being inspired by things as well. And with the sun here, it's very much about you are your creator. So creating what was lost and really dwelling on that is going to create more of. So one has to be very careful with the magician card here, which, as we know, sometimes the magicians are just illusionists. You know, they can trick us with their illusion of what could be there. So that's why it is very careful when we do see beautiful people and go to parties and things like that and social events, to know that we own our own power. We know what we want and we're not going to be hoodwinked anymore. So it's making things in the most simplistic way. And as I said with the magician, owning who we are, really creating. You do have the magic wand as well to put your own magic within life and understanding. So these two cards here, it is a very newness to understand, to be able to start again. So it's not, you don't have to sit there, oh, well, I've got to work on this, I've got to work on that. It's just making things simple, like the sun will just shine because it's doing its job. And when we strip back on a bare essential aspect and make things simple, we do start again. So it's as simple as that. It's like you said, you paid attention to your intuition. Just start again and do that. It's as simple as that. And it's all about not repeating the old patterns. So it is moving forward. You've had the wheel twice now. So use that momentum to contact yourself in a beautiful way, simplistic way. It's easy to start again. So we do need to look at the give and take of the situation and what the universe can give to yourself. So asking for that perfect aspect of yourself. So what is the ideal partner for you at this moment in time? Do they have the same beliefs as you? Do they have the same challenges? Do they want what you want? You know, because if they don't, if we're just going in the pool of confusion like this, it's almost like then we don't know what we want. So we have to create what we do want with the magician. So it's like, okay, I would like a person who's very loyal and very trustworthy, who's never ever cheated on any partner or anything. But then you've got to trust yourself to actually be able to have that. And that's the self-assessing that we had in the other reading about not stealing power. That's very important, isn't it? To go, okay, I'm not going to settle for second best. Really not. I'm going to now settle for absolutely the best things that I can provide in life. And that's a sun card for you, really creating that happiness with the magic, the true magic of believing in your higher self. Excellent. So there's not a lot of complications when you just go, yeah, I know the key to my own life is me. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's quite self-explanatory, really. Yeah, put your questions down, please. All questions are randomly picked. Denny, let me just tell you, right? We can heal our emotions, and we can heal on a lot of levels, but being a human being, we pick things up every day. And I'll just, that's very nice. Let me just revisit. That seems very dramatic. Oh, I want a little drama in my life. So it's always about having that focus. And that's why, with the sun, you get that naked person on the horseback, and it's like simplistic, innocent, moving on. Yeah, but you can do it, mate. You can do it. Good luck. Have a lovely day. Hello, Tiara Wilson. How are you? It's nice to have new people here. You may have noticed a join button next to the subscribe button. That is something to investigate. Channel members always get priority within a reading when they've joined. It's $1.99 a month to join. You do get 3 cards instead of 2 in every live session, followed after donated readings. So yeah. Yeah, thanks very much. So, people, can you post your questions now? We're back on track with random questions. Thank you for the donations, guys, and do take care. So, can we do some random questions? A few random questions. Olga, could you please tell me how it will go with the new workplace? Oh, okay. It's all very exciting. Right, Olga, let's do about the new workplace. Oh, Tiara, that sounds nice. Right, let's do Olga. Good industry, that, isn't it? Always learning, always doing stuff. Yeah. So it's a great opportunity for you to actually go through. That's great. If you've subscribed, that's wonderful. No problems with that. There's a join button down there as well to investigate that. There is a 5 of swords here. So don't be too mentally worked up with what to do and what not to do. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for you, Olga. So kind of, move away from things that, like, it's new, it's different, I can't do it or whatever. Just believe in yourself. This is self-belief. No doubting at this moment in time. So it's fine, Olga, no worries. Good luck with it. It sounds great. Everything's new and exciting for you. Yay. Right, guys, just random questions. Just put them down. Tiara, how did your ex feel about seeing you today? Let's have a look at Tiara. Tiara Wilson. Yeah, no, it'll be fine, Olga. Yeah, chillax. Chillax, it'll be fine. You'll enjoy it, surely. Yeah, let's let's have a look what he thought. Right. Oh. I think he felt, yeah, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Within this card, they feel like they can move to a brighter future for themselves with justice here as well. So I think just seeing you have made them kind of think, yeah, I can have a so for you, it's like they've forgiven the whole situation, and it's brought a sense of richness and understanding. So they have had justice. So just seeing you won't have brought any ill feelings or anything like that. So it was nice. It was nice to see you and not really get angry or upset or emotional. No emotions. It's just, yeah, that's done. I can now move on to my future. Do you know what I mean? So it's had a nice feeling to it. So we like that, don't we? Guys, it's great to have you on board. All questions are randomly picked, so just pop your questions down and we'll choose away. Yeah, it is good. It is good. It's nice. No hard feelings. Yeah, it was. No, nothing really. It's just, oh, you know the song "Somebody I Used to Know." No, I don't think they got jealous or anything. They were fine. It was fine. Right, let's have a look at Karishma. Does A love you? Right. Fine. It was fine. If you want a more in-depth reading, then you know, we can always do that on a donated thing. But yeah, no, he didn't see anything untoward, apart from the justice. Yeah, you know, it's, you know, sometimes if he feels injustice, no, it was fine. Right, let's have a look at Karishna. Does A love you? Right, if you donate on PayPal, that's choose a friend or Cash App, that's absolutely fine. Right, Karishna, does A love you? Does A love you? Right, there's a good opportunity that they do, and also they might take action towards you as well. So these two are really nice, and they'll probably, you know, think, oh, how can I make things better? How can I improve things in your situation? So that's nice for Karishna. So yeah, he might come back. Pritha, how's feelings of Rafid for you? Right, let's have a look. How's feelings of Rafid for Pritha? Remember to like the video, guys. Donations do take priority in the room, followed by channel members. No worries, Pritha. Let's see what's going on with Rafid. Thank you, Tiara. Put your question down. Your lucky numbers. Really? Right, okay. So put your question down at the moment, please, Tiara. Right, Rapid's feelings for Pritha very quickly. Yeah, I think they've had nice memories about you, very nice memories. But I don't think they're going to move to a sexual relationship or anything like that. But they are feeling very nice for you, so that's nice. Don't be too idealistic about that kind of thing as well. Right, let's have a look at the eagle. Seb Blue, how are you today? Are you well? Welcome to Monday's energy. So, just doing a donated reading at the moment. Oh, thank you, Pritha. And you have a fantastic day. Right, let's have a look at the eagle. Right, let's have a... Yeah, all good in the hood, Sir Blue. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So, another Pentacle card has come up. That Page of Pentacles that we got before, about, yeah, I see the future is really good. Here, they can focus on what it is that they need to know. And because they got the Justice, it's that they're holding the sword of justice, the truth. So it is with that kind of understanding and inspiration that they can think, well, I do need to work hard on my future. What is in my future? Can I hold my sword of truth to understand better about relationships, and a better about you, and a better about them, and a better about everyone else? So you can see here with the Lovers card, yay, that they need to make a choice. Do I use this to understand and communicate? Relationships are sometimes when you have the sexual relationships, then you do have a connection, but sorry, sneezing. But sometimes within love, we have to choose the highest aspect, and that's what they need to work on. They need to work on themselves and work on their future to understand what it is to be in a relationship and what they can make a concise choice about. So I do believe that they have definitely cut things off here with the Queen of Swords, whether because that's again like the Justice card, isn't it? So the communication has to be there. So I don't know what kind of body language you were getting from them, whether you were looking at them and they were kind of maybe trying to avoid you, or just trying to, connect. But they've turned the situation upside down here with the Empress about you and them being together. They don't want to nurture it. And here with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like, yeah, they kind of run away. So there is a little bit of embarrassment, a little bit of dishonesty that they haven't quite told you exactly what it was. So it probably was all sexual. So Queen of Swords is always cutting things off. So I think they have judged the situation and think, nah, you know, moving away. So with the Empress going downwards, they don't want to put any more effort into it on an emotional level. Now, you've seen with all these cards, not one was about emotions. In fact, we've got a lot of swords about cutting things off. Sorry. So it is harsh to kind of know that, you know, maybe they just used you on a sexual aspect. The Lovers is just about a concise choice, and I think they've made the choice in cutting things off, very much so with these cards as well. So it is difficult that they're moving away, stealing things from you, like your emotions. You know, it's like it's just convenient. So yeah, it's so you need to kind of, if you choose to do so, just honor yourself a little bit more. I mean, it's okay to have fun, but yeah, you know that they just want to focus on them, really, and that's all they're doing. I don't think they're focusing on choosing, simply because that's upside down. That one. Do you know what I mean? And that one is moving away in a different direction from you. So yeah, it's how we torture ourselves in a greater aspect. Yours, Tiara. I'm doing yours. So rewind it if yours. So all that is for you. So hopefully that made sense. You can always rewind and listen to it again, or when this video is processed, listen to it at any stage. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. I was just looking for something for... No, that's not for you, Nitin. That's not for you. That's for Tiara Wilson. So I don't know what that expression's about. Right, I'm going to give a unicorn to Sir Blue, because Sir Blue comes in and out like a yo-yo, and suddenly you don't know he's there. Oh, right. No worries. Yeah, so that's quite painful to hear sometimes. We've all been used for sex, or leaned on, so it's about empowering ourselves, really. Right, this is for Sir Blue and a unicorn. We don't use capitals here, just saying. I'm doing Sir Blue and a unicorn. We like to sit on unicorns and ride into the sunset. Right. So you've got the violet flame. I invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame. Transmute all that is not love. So paying attention to our higher self, when we have the diamond, it's the most purest thing that we can see, and it sparkles and emanates every single thought, every single emotion to everyone that we need it to be heard. So sometimes when we sit in meditation, or just sending our psychic thoughts to people and situations, it is heard. The diamond cuts through many things, glass, everything that's hard and bright. So that's what you have to do. Shine like a diamond and really be heard in your violet flame of the day. Yay! I like that. See the owl, the wisdom, and the squirrel. Squirrels work hard. Work hard today on your psychic wisdom. Yay! Yay for the diamonds. I haven't forgot about anyone. Do you know how I haven't forgot about anyone on the planet? It's because donated readings always come first. So if people donate, I have to do them. Then I have to do channel members, because channel members have paid monthly to have their reading noticed. And they get 3 cards instead of 2. And then everyone else is random. randomly picked. So I can't forget anyone, really. Right, so post your questions. I'll try and do as many as I can. But you do have to put your question down. Right, okay. Right, did S forget about you? Meh. Right, let's do meh now. And did S forget about you? Did S? Thanks, the blue. Right, let's have a look at did S forget about you? Oh, good, Tiara Wilson. Well done. Right, let's have a look at meh. And did S forget about you? Did S forget about you? Oh, naughty girl. She was worried, wasn't she? Her loss. Right, meh. Have they forgotten about you? Yes. Well, they don't want to think about it anyway. With the Five of Swords, yeah, they're moving away from that, and they're very stagnant when they kind of think of you. So, not nice energy. I would forget about S, quite frankly. Yeah, I wouldn't entertain them. They certainly don't think of you in an emotional way, except a negative emotional way, perhaps. But yeah, that's their problem. Do you know what I mean? Don't let it affect our life. No worries, Tiara. No worries. They're trying to forget about it. Doesn't mean to say they are going to succeed in that, but they're trying their best to forget about it. Right, Rashi, what is your future with H? Rashi's future with H. Let's have a look. Right, this is for Rashi, and what is the future with H? Right, remember it's tarot reading. It's not written down in stone. Our energies change all the time. So at the moment, this is what you need to know, Rashi. Okay? This is for Rashi and H. So 2 cards, cannot do an in-depth reading on 2 cards, can we? However, it's looking quite successful, to be fair. Right, you've got a success card here, so it might have an element of success. Quite a lot of success if you move this energy to an understanding of who this H is. And hopefully that'll be really nice. They're great energies, so maybe your future does look really positive with H. Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Anju, what do you feel's coming towards you? This is for Anju. What do we feel coming towards you? I look forward to hearing about that. That seems very positive. Yes, Anju, you can. What do you feel coming towards you? This is for Anju. This is for Andrew. Let's see what Andrew needs to know today. Hello, Taiwo. How are you? Have you sorted out your universities yet, Taiwo? Have those applications been in, etc., etc., for Taiwo? Right, let's see what Andrew's going on about. Right, this is for Andrew. Oh my giddy aunt. Right, Andrew, what's going on with you? I think you need a duvet day. I know it's the end of the day for you. That's probably a good idea. Oh, good grief. Right, we've got the Ten of Swords, so rethink things, how you do it. Oh, really stand up for yourself. If you're losing energy in any situation, it's a good idea to rethink things. Just don't be around situations that aren't serving you. Definitely own your own power here. You know, you're important, Andrew. So stand up for who you are and don't lose that. Don't let anyone take anything from you. Do you know what I mean? Don't be the victim, in other words. No victims. Oh, right, okay. So it's miles away for Taiwan. So Taiwan wants to know about the girlfriends. Is that correct, Taiwan? Right, what's the future with your girlfriends in 2 cards? This is for Taiwan. This is for Taiwan. Bye, Sir Blue. Have a good day. See you later. Right, Taiwan. The situation with your girlfriends is a little bit, you know, right. What we do today, it does influence what we do in the future. So kind of don't always be on the back foot of what's happened or what's going to happen. There is an element where we might not fully trust ourselves in the situation, but sometimes we do have to trust ourselves. So don't allow any gossip, any rumors, any of things like that to spoil your relationship with your girlfriend. Do you understand? So a little bit of an energy, but it can be a little bit negative at times. So stay on top of that. Yeah. Thank you, Tiara Wilson. What is your question? Right, Tiara Wilson has donated, guys, so we will be doing that question. Right, so you want me to scroll? You want me to actually scroll up? Right, oh yeah, okay. No, that's something. What will the day bring today? A general. Oh, okay. Oh, I see that clearly. Let's use a different pack for you. What is today going to bring to our wonderful Miss Wilson? Let's have a look. I'm going to give you a sacred journey as well. Let's do a central let's do this. And I was going to give you something else. What else? Oh, lost the plot. Oh, yeah. Right, let's have a look. This is for Tiara Wilson. who's done a donated reading on Cash App. This is for a donated reading at the moment, guys. Right, I am going to give you a Sacred Traveler Oracle as well for Tiara. Oh, I'm also going to give you an affirmator. You're getting everything today, aren't it? Oh my goodness, everything today. Right, okay. Right. No worries. These are funny, these are. Where's your thingamajiggy card? Oh, yes, there. Right, this is for Tiara Wilson. Oh, right. It's all fun. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the tarot first. Get in there. Right, okay, so today, these are interesting. So, what have we got today? Yeah, okay, so first message is Eight of Pentacles here. So definitely focusing on a lot of working aspects and what you do value of yourself. So, and you'll probably see here with the sacred travel, it makes perfect sense. So when we actually look into how we value ourselves and what you want for your career, promotion, and practicalities of value, it is in with the decision of making something more valuable than ever before about you. So when we sometimes do something as most simplistic aspect of, okay, I value myself today. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break, or I'm going to go outside and really appreciate the simplistic things. And this is the inspiration of how we can relearn what we need to do, what value we have within ourselves. There's also an aspect here that when we walk away from certain aspects and learning, disbelief, and not being able to understand that we can have within our career and money aspects, then we do need to remove ourselves from people who don't encourage us or support us. So this is giving you the newness within the inspiration in itself. So this is a great energy to have. What can I give to myself? The feeling of being sociable with those that can support me, new friendships, new understanding of people. So you find here that it's about uncovering treasure. Wow. So, what is the treasure of you as a person? What great gifts have you got laying dormant? Sometimes, sorry, I'm losing my voice. I will go in a minute. Sometimes, if we sit on something, an idea or a feeling of where am I going, what am I doing, then the treasure that we sit on is just worthless, absolutely worthless. So we have to remove ourselves from overprotecting something and not allowing it to grow. So what is it that you're trying to uncover? So your other oracle card of today is clarity. So that does make sense, doesn't it? Especially when we need that clarity of understanding and inspiration. So it says here, shopping to listen to my inner self. Oh, shopping. Freudian slip. Stopping to listen to your inner self. I can easily separate my intuition from my mental clutter, which is true. So the mental clutter is that, and that is listening to your intuition. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. It's a little bit of humour. So that's absolutely great how we uncover our truth or our treasure by unraveling the rubbish to get to the to get to the sweetness of the orange. So it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So what is in there inside you is that wonderment when you fully trust yourself. So I think that's lovely. Well done, you. Yeah, we like that. So hopefully that helped. I think it's a great message for everyone, really, isn't it? We can all take that on board. Right, in light it is one question per session, and I am losing my voice. So if you come back next session, because I am losing my voice, so I'm going to stop here, have a break, and come back later. Is that okay? So thank you for being here, guys. Sorry, I am losing my voice. So I'm just going to have a little rest and then come back later. Okay, thanks for being here. Sorry if I haven't done your questions. Losing voice. So thank you, guys. Bye for now. Thank you.